everybody. Thanks for joining me again here on Robin's Ramblings. I'm so excited about the new year. Happy New Year to everybody. This is going to be another Thankful Thursday, my monthly Thankful Thursdays. Getting around to doing it once a week is hard for me, but once a month I'm trying to stick with that schedule. And I know I've been away for a while. I didn't really do much. And I've just been kind of hiding out. It's a gloomy January day, an overcast, cloudy day. It's a little cold outside. It's looking like it's getting ready to snow. And I just wanted to sit down and do a Thankful Thursday. I had a wonderful holiday. I hope you guys had wonderful winter season, holiday season, however you celebrate, whatever you guys do to celebrate the season, whatever that means for you. It may just mean just hanging out and eating yummy stuff or getting together with family, but I hope it was wonderful and stress-free, hopefully. It's hard to be stress-free during the holiday season, but hopefully it was pretty stress-free. I know for me it was fairly stress-free, even though we've had some vehicle issues. It was great to take a road trip and see family and have all the wonderful meals together and do some stuff, sit home in our pajamas and drink hot cocoa, and just, it was a wonderful time. Every time the season's over though, I'm kind of glad it's over because it's just so much stuff jam-packed into 1 month, including New Year's, which we were sick for New Year's, so we didn't really do much. I'm just barely getting over a cold. I've had 2 colds this winter. But I'm not complaining because I haven't been sick for 5 years, and usually it comes in a cycle of 5 years, so I'm okay with that. My immune system's good and strong now, so we're ready to we're ready to not be sick for a while, that's for sure. Both Dom and I. But anyhow, I'm thankful that I'm getting over my cold. That is my first thankful thing. I'm really excited that it's the new year. I've got, my little lists and my resolutions and stuff. Yeah, some of the stuff doesn't get done by the end of the year, but it's nice to be able to just sit down and refocus and rethink about the things we want to accomplish, that I want to accomplish. And so it's nice to sit down and do all of that kind of stuff. And it's going to be an interesting year. It's already starting out to be a cool year for me. I started a part-time job at the end of last year, and I'm really enjoying it. And I start my new album next Monday. So I go in and start recording, and I've been practicing like a mad woman, especially since I've been sick. I've had a hard time getting my vocal cords back up to par. So I'm still working on that. Gonna practice a couple hours today. I've been trying to do 2 hours a day just to get everything back up to a good standard. So, excuse me. Anyhow, I'm really thankful for the roof over my head during this cold season and the food on my table and all of these wonderful things that, we take them for granted. And there are people out there that don't have anything. They don't have a roof over their head. They're sleeping under bridges. They're freezing to death. I mean, it's a rough world out there, but I know that it's getting better every year, every decade, things get better. So I'm really thankful for that. I'm thankful for my husband, of course, always. He's been stressing out because we were down to 1 vehicle for a little while. His car had to have some major front end work done on it, and so we had to park it. And luckily, I'm super thankful for the next door neighbor. He has been just such a huge blessing for us. He loaned us a vehicle so I could go back and forth to work, and he's just been amazing. He's always amazing. He let Dominic use his garage and helped him fix his car and put the new parts in and get it done. So we were now back to 2 vehicles, which is awesome because 1 vehicle was sort of like, I was getting cabin fever. I'm still a little bit, getting a little bit of cabin fever because I'm tired of the snow. Because when I go, I'm so happy for it. I'm thankful for the snow. Listen to me complaining on my Thankful Thursday, but I'm thankful for the snow because we needed it. But it's really hard to hike on, and it's starting to get that crust on the top, so it's even harder to walk on, and with snow boots and stuff. And But I'm thankful that I can now go back out and go hiking because now we have 2 vehicles, and I was getting a little bit of cabin fever. I was getting a little bit out of shape, which, you know, I can exercise at home, but it's so much nicer to be able to go hike in the hills and take the dogs for a hike and stuff. And I'm super thankful that we have 2 vehicles again, and I'm grateful that Dominic could fix it himself with the help of our next door neighbor. And we're just really lucky. I'm really lucky that Dominic is the type of guy that can do that can fix things. I'm very, very thankful for that. And I am thankful for some projects that are coming up. We are starting to buy the materials for another bathroom that we are building from scratch. We're putting it in our utility room. It's going to be a little half bath, and I definitely plan on doing some videos on that when we start doing the demo. We've got a lot of stuff we have to do before we can even put the walls up. But I'm excited about that. I'm excited to start the new album next week. So there's actually a lot going on in my life personally, just things we want to get done. And I'm grateful. I'm also grateful for the cabin fever in some ways. I'm grateful that I can sit here and read a couple of books. I've read 3 or 4 books this winter, and I'm glad I was able to sit down and just take it easy and read a couple of books. I finally got through one that was, I think it's like 400, it's a huge book. It's like 450 pages long, and it's really technical. I love that book. I'm super thankful I read it. It gave me a new perspective on things. It's called The Righteous Mind. The Righteous Mind. And it was a really good book. It was talking about, you know, why we are the way we are, why we pick different sides, I guess you could say, on the political spectrum, and religiosity and all that kind of stuff. So it was a really interesting book, and it gave me a lot of perspective, and hopefully a little bit more mellow. I'm a little bit more mellow and a little bit more centered when it comes to that kind of stuff. But I'm thankful for the fact that I could read books, and I'm thankful for just so much more. I'm thankful I can walk. I'm thankful I can see. I'm thankful I can talk. I'm thankful. I mean, the list goes on and on. You could think about a million things that you could be thankful for, even during times of struggle, or even during times where you think there's nothing to be thankful for. There are things to be thankful for. I've had a little bit of a rough winter because every winter is like that for me. I go through a lot of emotional switches and stuff, and work through some personal issues that I have, and it's a good time to do it. It's a good time to sit and focus on the things you feel like you need to improve on, or just sit and be happy with who you are. Also, that's also valid. Just be like, you know what, I'm good. You know, yeah, there's some things I can improve upon, but I'm not going to stress out about it. I'll improve on them and keep moving on. I'm not gonna beat myself up about it, and hopefully that happens. 2020, you know, a new year always gets me going. What can I improve on? But I think the better question is, what did I improve on the last year? I love doing that because there's always something. Usually there's something that I've done that improves the situation or improves my outlook on life. And so I like to look back at the past year and see, how have I grown as a person? What did I do this last year that was fun and new? Just all kinds of stuff like that. And it's actually a lot more fun to look back and see how far you've come, or the things you got to do this last year, than it is to look forward and go, I have at least 20 pounds to lose. I have this to do. I have that to do. I want to do this. I want to do that. You know, I want to be by the end of this year, I'm going to be a totally different person. Still not going to happen, but maybe, I don't know. But it's hard to tell that people don't normally change that quickly, or ever. But anyhow, those are some of the things that I'm thankful for. I just like to do this because it reminds me of what I can be thankful for, and I feel like it probably reminds you of the things you're thankful for in your life. And I would love to hear from you. Let me know some of the great things that are going on in your life. If you've had a win, or if you're just having a wonderful time, or, you know, just let me know what you are thankful for. I would love to hear, I would love to see it in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining me. If you want to like, subscribe, all that jazz, just hit the buttons below, the appropriate buttons below to do that. And I apologize for the bouncy focus on this video, but I have a really hard time focusing my camera by myself, on myself, when I can't see myself. So that's why you have this bouncy focus thing. If anybody has a fix for that, let me know. All right, well, thanks so much. Happy New Year, and I hope it brings you all the wonderful things that you're hoping for. And we'll talk to you soon.